Okay, we're in, boys.
Bosco! Free anti-mind control helmets for the first 50 lunatics to come out of hiding!
I've been telling you, little pals. He's just plain vanished.
We'd better look around the joint for clues.
Good plan, Sammo. Guess that's why they call you guys in for the brainy stuff, and leave the senseless violence to the likes of me.
I deeply resent that comment, Mr. Paper.
Yeah, Flint. We're gonna have to join together and use every detective skill we know to find Bosco.
Well, that's a no-go. Any more ideas?
Let me think.
Gut. Hallöchen, meine Käsekätzchen, willkommen zu einer neuen Folge von mit Max Behind Time and Space mit Episode 4. Ja, und ich glaube, wir haben mehr Screentime mit Flint Paper. Hoffe ich auch. Ja, in der letzten Folge sagt Herrn Paper nämlich, dass Bosco verschwunden ist und wir müssen ihn jetzt finden und suchen. Boscos Ladentheke, gucken wir einfach.
I've always wondered what Bosco keeps hidden back here.
I've always wondered if he's wearing pants back there.
Oh, jetzt können wir hier gucken. Boscos Kram. Boscos Kram. Gucken wir mal.
It's everything we needed to solve last year's hypnotism conspiracy.
Whew! I'd kill for a time machine right about now. Of course, I'd kill for just about anything.
Hey, Moment. Bei Boscos Kram, da war doch gerade das Video von Mitter und Cowboys drin. Was haben wir noch? Ein Tastenfeld. Der Code ist in meinem Kopf okay. Aber wir gucken uns die Spielzeit
It's
mal
Bosco's
an.
My First Moai Head toy.
Ja, Sam steckt's einfach ein. Ja, das ist doch alles. Warte mal.
It's everything we needed to solve last year's hypnotism conspiracy.
Whew! I'd kill for a
Aha. Es ist alles das Kram, was wir benötigt haben. Warte mal. Gekritzelte
It
Botschaft.
says the code is in my head.
We better find it soon then. It must be getting lonely.
This
Tastenfeld.
keypad must control the laser grid blocking Bosco's bathroom.
Oh, use it to spell boobies. I love that.
Bosco, lasers, and pushing random buttons are three things that don't go well together, little buddy.
Okay. Haben wir hier noch irgendwas? Kamera? Kamera geht nicht. Mehr haben wir hier nicht. Außer die 3 Sachen. Okay. Ach so, Boscos Ladentheke. Gehen wir mal runter. Zack. Mehr haben wir nicht. Mülltonne.
No Bosco's in here.
Oh, warum nicht? Hier, Würstchenmaschine.
Bosco? No, different weenie.
Was haben wir denn noch? Ein Periskop.
We already
Vielleicht
checked the
angucken.
roof. Just a pigeon AA meeting. Nothing worth mentioning.
Aha.
Our
Bang!
lust for this tangy fruit drink started this whole mess.
Achso.
Sure,
Überwachungsfotos.
Bosco. Everybody else is watching you. Sure, Bosco. Everybody else is watching you.
Vor allen Dingen, da ist die Regisseurin noch drin. Warte mal, hier ist doch noch was drin. Was? Booby Crossing Sludgy Scrumbags. They are watching. Achso, sie sehen dich an. Was?
No clues here.
Ein größerer?
Just an enlarger. No big thing.
Hier das Röntgengerät.
It shows you what's inside what's inside.
Ja. Das Radio.
THEM really out there?
Ein
No
Mikroskop.
clues here.
Auch keine Hinweise.
Hey, Seismo. What's shaking?
Bebt. Was haben wir denn noch? Toilettentür.
We can't get in until we get past this laser grid.
To get past the laser grid, first you have to forgive the laser grid.
Was? Ein Eisschrank?
The freezer's Bosco free.
Was haben wir noch? Ein Eisschrank.
A painful reminder of the Bosco-shaped hole in our hearts.
Ja. Mehr können wir hier auch nicht anklicken. Wir haben eine Moai-Figur. Können wir hier... Nein? Da.
Nope.
Nope. Sehr viel haben wir hier nicht. Hier, der Bomben.
Bosco,
Bombending.
you in there? I hope not. Or Bosco be gone.
Was können wir denn noch machen? Hier sind Zeitschriften von Max.
As informative as Max Impeachment Weekly is, I doubt it'll tell us where Bosco is.
Aha.
Bosco didn't take any pictures of himself. His camera no doubt thanks him.
Sonst haben wir hier eigentlich nicht. Wir haben jetzt ja nur noch Max und Flint Paper. So, hier ist die Ausgangstür.
It's
Röntgengerät.
Bosco's lighted display board.
Halt, warte mal, wir haben doch diese komische Moai-Statue. Können wir die in das Röntgengerät schmeißen? Vielleicht hat die ja irgendwas drin. Probieren wir mal.
All right, let's have a look at your x-ray, Mr. Moai Head. We'll see what's causing that persistent tinnitus.
Prognosis, Sam?
Either this toy has a tumor the size of an overfed cat, or it's too dark to read it.
Jetzt haben wir ein Röntgengerät. Das können wir doch jetzt da oben hinpacken. Kommen wir da ran? Ist Sam da groß genug?
It looks like...
Say it?
It looks like Bosco's as clever as you are at cutting-edge intellectual humor.
You gotta admit, that is pretty funny.
Warte mal. 377304. Kann ich mir das merken? Ich hoffe. Ach, er macht's automatisch.
You did it, Sammo.
Let's check in the bathroom for more clues.
War das nicht 37... Naja, egal. Nee, da stand doch drauf 377304, nicht 204. Trotzdem ging's. Naja, egal. Ratschen wir mal in die Toilettentür rein. Werd jetzt bestimmt von zweien verfolgt, ne? Flint, kommst du auch mal?
Let's see if there's anything in the bathroom to tell us where Bosco's top-secret bunker is. Or maybe the bathroom is his top-secret bunker.
This is exactly where I'd want to spend an apocalypse.
I sense that something terrible happened here.
Ho ho, you don't know the half of it.
Ja, ich weiß, Episode 1, ne, wo du aufs Klo gegangen bist. Was kann man denn noch nehmen? Bosco's Pümpel.
The Bosco Tech Drain Liberator 6000. I'm not going anywhere near that thing.
Not after seeing what it did to that sludgy delivery guy.
The sound alone still haunts my nightmares.
Ach, den willst du nicht nehmen. Was haben wir denn noch? Die Toilettentür und die Pinnwand.
Bosco's been ordering nothing but baking soda and paper mache.
Wozu hat der Pappmaché bestellt? Die Magnesite Shirts.
Bosco has all his shirts specially treated to block out the thought control rays.
Lest nefarious forces take control of his nipples.
Warte mal, hier ist was auf Deutsch übersetzt. Wenn du es hochjagst, kommen sie. Backpulver, Essig, Eruption. Aha, ich weiß, was er...
If you explode it, they will come.
And if it's brown, flush it down.
Nein, er meinte das bestimmt nicht, Max. Warte, Bullshit.
A jumbo-sized bag of cotton balls.
Nimm's mit.
Don't open it, Sam! I can never eat just one.
Nimm's
A
mit.
jumbo-sized...
Don't open...
Bosco's
Was-
high-tech 100% convincing disguise kit.
So, which kit was he using last year, then?
Keine Ahnung.
Bosco's
Verkleidungen.
disguises, each more offensively ludicrous than the last.
Was war das?
I would
Putzzeug.
clean up in here, but I don't want to disturb any evidence.
Als ob du sauber machen würdest. Backpulver.
Bosco keeps plenty of baking soda on hand to keep the bathroom fresh.
Ach, das sagst du einfach so ein. Das verteilt sich nicht in deiner Tasche oder so, ne? Sam. Backpulver-Sparpackung. Von Ram und Hammer.
It's an industrial-sized barrel of baking soda.
Ah, ne. Modellvulkan?
Rampaging Roy Neary with a meat and two sides. Recognize that from Easter Island, Max? It's a model volcano.
I'd say it's downright exemplary.
Ja, ein Handtuch. Was haben wir noch? Das Industrieding. Unfertige Vulkane. Ein Modellvulkan. Wieso unfertige?
Tons of model volcanoes just like the one on Easter Island. It's like Bosco was obsessed with this shape.
Like I'm obsessed with the shape of Bosco's unnaturally bulbous forearms?
A little like that, but slightly less creepy.
Okay, was haben wir denn noch? Ich drücke mal auf T. Eine gekritzelte Botschaft, okay. Ein Handtuch. Wir gucken uns
There's
den
no way I'm touching that towel. Not after all the people who've been using it.
But Bosco and I are the only ones who ever come back here.
Exactly.
Ja, deswegen. Hier. guckt euch erstmal die geritzelten
Baking
Sachen an.
soda plus vinegar equals eruption.
Sounds hot, but they didn't leave a phone number.
Ja, woso kriege ich Essig her? Vom Putzzeug eigentlich.
If you explode it, they will come.
And if it's brown, flush it down.
Okay.
Urinals.
Urin.
Such a crude and barbaric means of bladder relief.
Says the guy who uses the fire hydrant.
Aha. Das ist mal wie du aufs Klo gehst. Haben wir noch irgendwas, ja? Nö. Die Kabinentür können wir noch nehmen.
Hot toilet wine. Everything Bosco would need to survive for months.
Okay. Ja, erstmal saufen. Damit kann man die
From the looks of it,
Apokalypse
these
auch
wine
überleben.
bottles haven't been touched in decades.
Okay. Hier steht doch Weinflasche.
A nice aged bottle of Nippy Valley.
Woof! Nippy Valley Woof. For party time or any time.
Some idiot left the cork out, Max. It turned to vinegar.
Ah. Hier, wir können noch mal ins Klo gucken.
I'm pretty sure I can hold it until the end of the case.
Pretty sure.
Aha, bist du dir sicher? Aber ich weiß ja, was wir machen müssen. Hier, Backpulver, drin damit. Und Essig, rein damit.
It's like I'm always telling you, Sam. We need a much bigger explosion.
This time, you might be right, Max.
Wie soll man das größer machen? Wie wollen wir das größer machen? Hihihihi. Vielleicht
I don't
damit?
know how to open the barrel.
Wie man das Fass öffnen lässt. Mhm. Hier ist ein Papierkorb.
It's empty.
Ah, jetzt haben wir hier noch ein Klemmbrett. Hier, jetzt nimm das
The
komische
Bosco
Glocken.
Tech Drain Liber...
Nee. Wie kriegen wir das hin? Ist das so... Naja, das Weinregal.
It's an industrial-sized barrel of baking soda.
Kriegen wir das vielleicht? Warte mal. Kriegen wir das damit hin?
I don't want to shoot my little buddy.
Nee, Max ist ja... Max ist gerade voll im Weg. Ich wollte nicht Max erschießen. Max, geh mal weg.
What was that for, Sam?
That barrel was looking at me funny.
Aha, das böse, böse Fass. Essig, Rinder, feuerfrei.
And the school board said our cases had no educational merit.
Do it again! Do it again! What's that noise?
They've come for us, Max. It's THEM.
Good! About time we found out who's responsible for this travesty.
Hey guys. Look, I can explain.
Did you get a haircut, Bosco? There's something different.
Finally see a doctor about that, personal problem?
You guys done?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Good. Now shut up and help me.
What seems to be the problem, Bessie?
That elevator over there, it's horrible. I went inside looking for THEM, but when I got out, I saw my mother. Oh, it gets worse. I ran out of there fast as I could, and when I came out, I was like this. You gotta fix it, guys.
Was machst du hier
What are you doing
eigentlich?
on an alien spaceship?
I got tired of being scared of THEM. I finally said, bring them on. I built this device that lets me predict where they were gonna show up next. Then I let them come on and take me.
So, did you get udders, or are you a boy cow?
That's none of our business, Max. What happened next, Bosco?
I used the device on myself, you know, to test it. After that, it's all a blur.
Wo ist der
Where's this
Detektor?
THEM detector device you were talking about?
I don't know. I must have lost it in that elevator after I got turned into this thing.
Okay. Wo sind wir?
What is this place, Bosco?
You guys still don't get it? This is it! The center of the entire operation of THEM!
Kinda sparse for the headquarters of a sinister cabal bent on world domination.
You don't need much room when you can go anywhere you want through time and space.
Aha. Ja, im Übrigen, wo sind denn überhaupt die
This seems
Außerirdischen?
pretty empty. Where are THEY hanging out?
I don't know, but you can bet they're around here somewhere, just waiting to probe us and turn us all into freakish animal-human hybrids.
Bosco, Sam is standing right here.
Ja, die beiden sind vielleicht welche von den Außerirdischen gemacht. Oder vielleicht, Entschuldigung, wurden von den Außerirdischen gemacht. Deutsch gleich wieder eine glatte 6. Die Vulkane, erklär uns die mal.
What's with all the volcanoes back in your store?
Guys, try to keep up. Haven't you figured anything out yet? The volcano is what summons the spaceship, fools!
Sam, is it my imagination, or are we being scolded by the guy who's half cow?
Okay, tschüss.
Don't go anywhere, Bosco.
And now where am I gonna go looking like this? Help me get back to normal, guys.
Normal? We'll get you back the way you were before, but we're not promising more than that.
Genau, was haben wir denn hier? Ein Knopf für Sprechgerät, ein Aufzug. Was haben wir hier? Hier ist noch eine Karte drin. Ein Sprechgerät.
Looks like some kind of weird alien radio.
Mhm. Ein Knopf. Was kann man damit machen? Immer
That's
erstmal
the
Knöpfe
elevator's
drücken.
emergency recall button.
Ein Rückrufknopf. Was? Eine tragbare
The spaceship's
KI.
artificial intelligence unit is stuck on the elevator.
Aha. Hier ist noch ein Aufzug, den war ein außerirdisches
There
Gerät.
appears to be an 18% loss of efficiency in the starboard tachyon pulse perambulator. It'd take me 4 days to fix.
You have 30 seconds.
30 Sekunden. Aber ich sag, was haben wir hier? Wir gucken uns weiterhin. Außerirdische Ausgangstür. Ein Zentralgerät. Ein Traktorstrahl.
That must be the alien's abduction beam.
Mhm. Ein Zentralgerät.
Hey, Max, what do you think this thing is?
Calibrating. Complete. I now have mastered your primitive but no less valid language. Please choose from the following topics of conversation.
Das, System, warte mal, 70 beenden, 50 Systemeinstellungen, Aufzugsbenutzung, naheliegende Fragen, Besitzer, Identifizierung, Systemidentifizierung. Wenn du mal,
Who are you?
halt.
I am this craft's artificial intelligence. I supervise the operations of this craft and the activities of its crew.
Mhm.
Where's
Besitzeridentifizierung.
They are currently occupied with the craft's primary mission. They will arrive shortly to detain you for your own safety.
Mhm. Okay, naheliegende
What happened to
Fragen.
Bosco?
The intruder made unsanctioned use of the time shuttle.
Okay. Naheliegende Fragen. Achso,
How do we use
Aufzugsbenutzung.
that elevator?
Simply choose a destination. Additional destinations can be opened using convenient pre-printed time cards.
Aha.
What are
Systemeinstellung.
my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
Ausfällig, passiv, aggressiv. Anzüglich, politisch korrekt. Anzüglich.
Suggestive.
Oh, that is exactly how I like it.
Okay. Was? Drucke Zeitrate.
We'd like to get a time card, please.
I cannot print a time card until the captain chooses a destination.
Aha.
So long.
I'll see you later.
Ein Kapitänsessel, okay. Was kann man denn noch machen? Ja, den Aufzug. Achso, den können wir ja nicht benutzen, ne? Zeitkarte. Ach, hier haben wir eine Zeitkarte für Boscos Laden. Okay.
Bosco's again? How'd we end up back here?
Judging from the lack of safety railings and ready availability of guns and ammo, I'd say we've gone back in time. Seems to be sometime in the early sweet mother of mole sauce.
You fools gonna buy something, or do you want to make a baby?
Well now.
Okay. Hallo, Mama Bosco. Wie geht's,
You
wie
must be
steht's?
Mrs. Bosco.
That's Ms. Bosco. I don't want any part of your oppressive patriarchy.
Fair enough, ma'am. Miss, you.
Who are you?
Sam and Max, freelance police.
Finally, the police. Maybe you can help me catch that fool.
Wen wollen Sie denn schnappen?
Which fool did you want us to catch exactly?
That man who just came in here yelling about conspiracies and busting up the place.
Bosco always did know how to make a memorable first impression.
Hä? Wer war der Vandale?
Can you tell us more about the man who trashed your shop?
He took one look at me and screamed.
That should narrow the list of suspects down to any man with eyes.
Then he stumbled back and ran right into my baby maker.
Ouch!
Babymacher? Okay. Wir halten Ausschau nach den Ladenzertrümmerer. Wir halten Ausschau
We
nach
can't take the case, but we'll keep an eye out for your vandal, Miss Bosco.
I swear if I ever find him, I'm gonna make sure he gets no pleasure in this life.
Aw, I haven't heard a tale of motherly love like that since the Manchurian Candidate.
Achso, wir sind hier Ihren
We're here
Sohn.
to help your son.
I don't have a son. You think it's not enough I'm a businesswoman and inventor? A woman's only useful if she's got a son.
It's not that. We're friends with him.
Well, acquaintances.
We know him.
We've spoken to him more than once.
Doesn't matter. I'm not defined by my children. But when I do have one, she's gonna be the most perfect little angel.
Das merkt man. Vor allen Dingen, ja, sagten Sie ein Baby machen?
What was that you said about making a baby?
I'm made uncomfortable by this line of questioning, Sam.
That's just because you're scared of a world where career-minded women don't need to be tied to a man to have a family. This ain't the past anymore. It's the 1960s. They can talk about putting a person on the moon, and I can invent a baby-making machine.
Wie funktioniert denn der
How does this
Babymacher?
baby-making machine work?
You just take a DNA sample from the mother and the other person and combine them in that machine. Let it bake a couple hours and you've got a beautiful baby girl. Or boy, I guess. I've already got my own samples in there. I'm gonna test it out tonight after closing.
How do you get the DNA samples?
Isn't that obvious? Saliva, fools!
Well, naturally.
Oh, of course.
Was habt ihr denn jetzt gedacht, ihr beiden?
Where'd you get the father's sample?
Oh, him. Well, I was just in Washington, D.C. for a special occasion, and when I was touring the White House, I met a nice man in a dark suit. He was polite and didn't say much. Seemed like his spit was as good as anybody else's, so I picked him.
Okay, bis
See you later,
später.
Miss Bosco.
We're gonna pick up some swingin' 60s chicks and start a groovy hullabaloo.
Men.
Cut it out, Max. You don't even like girls.
Oh, right.
You got a problem with women?
Nah, just never interested. With all the general malice I have to get done in a day, girls are just a huge waste of time.
I have never been as turned on as I am right now.
What?
You just never found the right woman, and I never found the right man. Forget the baby maker.
Catastrophic temporal anomaly detected.
Run away with me, Max, my white stallion.
Curse my irresistible animal magnetism.
Und nur wegen meiner tierischen Anziehungskraft. Ja, klar. Max mag überhaupt keine
Max
Mädchen.
doesn't even like girls.
They're a nuisance at best.
Hasn't been interested since... When did that start exactly?
I think it all goes back to that time we were... No flashback? Okay. Well, it's been ever since junior high.
Oh, hätte ich jetzt einfach so einen Song wollen. Hihi. Max
Max
steht doch
just
nicht.
isn't that into you.
Oh, geez, Sam, show a little tact. What he means to say is, There is absolutely no way, no how I would ever be interested in you until the day the Earth is consumed by the flames of our exploding sun.
You say that now.
Max ist verrückt. Die kann
Max
man
is
nicht nehmen.
belligerent, recalcitrant, and quite possibly psychotic.
So you're jealous, is that it? Want to keep him all to yourself?
I never knew you felt this way, Sam.
Temporal anomaly detected.
Shut up. It's not like that.
Ah, Sam. Magst wohl Max, hm?
Miss Bosco, I really think you should reconsider.
I can already see us. Living next door to that nice detective.
Well, it would be nice having someone to do my laundry.
You don't even wear clothes.
And yet, I always end up with so many blood-stained shirts. 'Tis a mystery.
Ja, ach, muss man sich da mal Gedanken machen?
Think of your children. What about that?
I won't need kids once I have the love of my Max. He'll be my new little pet project.
Mein kleines Versuchskaninchen. Was haben wir hier noch? Mein Büro hat strenge Anforderungen. Es liegt nicht an dir, sondern an mir. Mehr kann ich nicht sagen. Ich will mich nicht binden.
I'm a bad seed. I can't be faithful to just one woman.
Oh, I'm enough for at least a dozen women. You dog, you.
Okay. Ein Büro hat
I'm
strenge
president of the
Anforderungen.
U.S., and you'd make a lousy first lady.
You just don't know what you want. I may not be the first, but I'm the last lady you'll ever need.
Wir haben
We're
unterschiedliche
from
Interessen.
different worlds. I'm from Earth, and you're from the freakiest planet of the freak system.
Opposites attract, baby. You're the only man not falling over himself to get me.
Ach du Heilige. Meine Arbeit nimmt
I'm
mich sehr
married to
beschlagen.
my career.
They had the ceremony in Canada because it's legal there.
All those excuses you keep making just prove you need me.
Aha. Es liegt nicht
Just
an dir,
looking
sondern
at you
an mir.
repulses me.
And that's from a guy who has a 12-volume scrapbook labeled Things I Have Shed.
You can try to push me away, but I know how you really feel.
Max mag überhaupt keine Mädchen.
Seriously, Max has never been into girls, ever since we were kids.
I can change that.
Ich kann das ändern. Okay. Max passt
Max
nicht
is
zu
no
ihm.
good for you.
Oh, I can fix him.
Den biege ich mir schon zurecht.
You're wasting your time, Miss Bosco. Max just isn't interested.
The more he protests, the more I know he's the one.
Max, du tust mir nicht. Oh, hier sind Waffen. Wie schön. Du bist ein Kohlenstoff-Datiergerät, okay?
They're
They're beautiful.
Sie sind so wunderschön. Und so wunderschön, wie die Waffen sind, beenden wir jetzt auch diesen Part von Sam und Max Beyond Time in Space. Ja, mal sehen, wie es bei ihr weitergeht. Ich sage jetzt auch erstmal Ciao und Miau und wir sehen uns dann in der nächsten Folge wieder. Ciao, ciao.